Hear me and rejoice. It shall begin. Shh. Da 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 ding da 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 da. Welcome back to Three Shields I Trust. My name is Angel, and I am here going to review for you Ebony Maw from the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave. I hope you liked my little stop motion pre-intro. I'm going to start to include some stop motion into my toy reviews now. So let's get to Ebony Maw's bio here. It says, the dangerous assassin Ebony Maw puts his powers of persuasion to sinister use in service of the evil Thanos. You know, I never really thought of Ebony Maw as an assassin, but I guess with his skill set, being able to levitate and quietly get to his enemies, yeah, I guess I can see him being an assassin. But let's see here. Ebony Maw is number 2 in the wave here. He comes with the left leg of Thanos right here. I can't wait to finish this one so I can build it. Ebony Maw does not come with any accessories. He doesn't have any weaponry or anything like that that he uses, and that's due to his skills and abilities that he has. He has, I believe, telekinesis, which I believe he uses to levitate himself. He can move objects and things like that. But let's get to the figure himself. I gotta admit, he's one of my favorite figures that I have right now. He looks very much like the character in the movies for the MCU. Just amazingly how they built him and how they sculpted him. Let's look at his head here first. Let me see. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Look at that sculpt on his head. Oh my gosh, it's so nice, so detailed. Love the face. Let's zoom back out a little bit here. The back of his head here with this hair, I would have liked to have seen with a little bit of coloring, but it has a nice layered texture, which I really like that. The head itself doesn't have a whole lot of movement. He can't look down because of his jawbone, can't really look up because of the hair sculpt in the back. He does look left and right, and he does have a little bit of side-to-side wiggle room here, which is cool. Let's look at his upper torso here. I love the detail of his uniform suit. I love the gold, the black, the dark, and the light grays for contrast. Really nice. He's got upper torso movement side to side, a little bit going forward for a minor old man crunch, and a little bit going back there. I like that they gave him upper torso movement. He's not really an agile hand-to-hand combat type character, so I'm okay with him not having much crunch movement and side-to-side movement for his waist. That's fine. Let's look here at the scales of his suit. This is all textured here. I know you can't feel it, but when I put my finger across it, I can feel the texture of every piece of his article of clothing here, which is really nice. Since we're at it right here, he can move his arms up and down. He's got the bicep swivel. He's got the long arms with the double joints here, which is really nice. He has his hand swivel, and he's got the pivot back and forth here where he can tell people to shh, be quiet. And nothing else in the movement in the waist, as I mentioned. He's got a semi-kick here, not much back kick at all. Again, he's not a physical fighter, so I can understand that. He's got the upper thigh swivel. He's got the double joints here, which is fairly nice. Let's bring that back. Oh, a little stiff there. And he's got the pivot and swivel on his feet. Now, I'm going to say one thing about my Ebony Maw figure that I do not like is I got stuck with 2 right feet. Can you see that? 2 right feet I got. I don't know if that means he's a really good dancer, because anybody with 2 left feet can't dance, but I got 2 right feet. So if anybody out there has 2 left feet and they want to swap with one of my right feet, we can do it. But I'm not going to let that bring down the score that I have for this character too much. I really do like him a lot. Uh, Overall, just looks exactly like the MCU figure, much more so than his brother, Cull Obsidian. And actually, I'm going to bring out Cull Obsidian here. Let's bring him back so that you can get a size comparison. Let's zoom out just a tad there so we can get them into frame. So here, yeah, you can see here the size difference between Cull Obsidian and his brother Ebony Maw. And I'll also bring out Iron Man, who was in that fight. This is the first 10 years Iron Man. So Ebony Maw is pretty tall in himself. He looks very small compared to Cull Obsidian, but Cull Obsidian is just a huge Build-A-Figure. I love him as well. Let's take him out and I'll do a comparison here to Thor. So he does have a little bit of height on Thor as well. Take these guys out. So overall, I love this figure here. Out of 10, out of 10, if I forget about the fact that I got 2 right feet, I'm going to give it a 9.2 for this figure. If he would have had 2, a left and a right foot the way he should, he may have gotten a perfect for me. But come on, maybe I'll try and get another one of him, and then I'll re-review him for a 10 perfect score. But I'm going to give him a 9.2. I really enjoy this figure, love him. I'm going to be using him in my stop motion videos. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be posting quite a few videos in the next week here because I have a bunch of things to review for you. So I will see you soon. Thanks, guys.